Now we move on to our next news. Pakistan's Defense Minister Khawaja Asif has warned the Afghan Taliban of an open war if peace talks in Istanbul fail. He has said Islamabad has the option to launch a military action but hopes for a peaceful resolution. These remarks come as border tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan escalate following recent airstrikes and clashes. Both the countries have agreed to a ceasefire after deadly fighting, but disputes over cross-border attacks have threatened stability. The Istanbul talks, which were facilitated by Qatar and Turkey, started on Saturday and are expected to continue into Sunday. Both sides aim to address security concerns and prevent a relapse into violence after the worst border fighting since the Taliban's 2021 takeover of Kabul. After the talks in Doha in October 19th, Pakistan launched airstrikes in Afghanistan that has killed 10 people, including 2 children. After this attack, Taliban has accused Pakistan of breaching the ceasefire. Now we move on to Europe. Ukrainian officials have confirmed that Russian missiles and drones struck Kyiv overnight, killing 2 people and injuring 13 others. The strikes hit multiple locations, including energy and infrastructure sites. Officials have said that residential buildings and a kindergarten were damaged, sparking several fires across the city. Meanwhile, Ukrainian Prime Minister Yulia Svryrydenko has posted on X saying that Russia is trying to create a humanitarian catastrophe as the winter approaches. He has called the attack a deliberate act of terror against civilians. Svryrydenko also praised emergency workers for their quick response and urged allies to provide stronger air defense systems to protect Ukrainian cities. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha has said that Russian strikes also targeted the homes in Dnipro, Kharkiv, and Sumy. On the other hand, Russia's defense ministry has claimed the attacks were aimed at Ukraine's military and energy facilities. It has also stated that Russian forces shot down 121 Ukrainian drones overnight, including 7 headed towards Moscow. Now for this discussion, we go back to Meher Khurana. She's a correspondent, joins us live. Meher, what more can you tell us? Despite sanctions, these strikes are on the rise. Did these sanctions at all have an impact on the de-escalation of this war?
Well, Asuma, sanctions on Russia have majorly hit the Russian economy, with the GDP of Russia falling down drastically. Now, this has also impacted the Russian energy exports that Russia does. And meanwhile, despite numerous rounds of international sanctions on Russia, Russia has still continued its strikes on key infrastructure in Ukraine. And Russia has been able to maintain or even increase its production of missiles, and despite sanctions from EU, from other countries, Russia still continues to do that. Just like today, Russia has struck the Sumy region in Ukraine, where it has killed 2 people and has left 13 people injured. And the Ukrainian foreign minister has called these attacks a terror attack. And meanwhile, on the other hand, the Russian forces have shot down 121 Ukrainian drones overnight, as it claims. So yes, the sanctions have majorly impacted Russia and their economy, to be very precise.
Thank you, Meher, for sharing that insight. Now we move on to our next news. Thailand's Prime Minister